Welcome back to Project Express and Cannabis Reviews. I'm Spicy Pickle Panda, and in this episode it's going to be a bit different. We're going to do a little bit of story time, mainly about the occurrences around this product and the happenings, more so than it, but I guess it. Okay, we'll get started. I was on my travels as I usually am, and I seen a new sticker store, clung clung, so I'm like, oh, I gotta jump in there. And the only things that I seen that I recognized that I was even vaguely going to spend money on, some weird in bag written on label. No, not doing that. But I did see these, and even though most recently I had kind of an issue with the peach rings, not really the potency necessarily or the flavor, but you know what happened. I'll put the link at the end of this if you want to watch that video to see what went on there. Anyway, I see these and I'm like, all right, you know, and they got like price stickers kind of on there, but I went to open them and I couldn't get them open. I was like, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm gonna check this, man. Like there's no seals. Like I've had these before. These things are, you know, oh, all right, whatever. And I couldn't get it open. And I'm like, oh, maybe they're putting, you know, seals on there or whatever. Now I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I grabbed two of them. The price was right. You know, I couldn't really gonna lose out. But when I finally did get it open, the cart, I'm assuming, I've used this, you know, I'm assuming what happened was during transport, I guess, it leaked. Because I grabbed two of these, as you can see, but I mean, I've used them both already. One of them was like down to almost the top of that F, missing some, and one was a little, maybe like half that, missing some. These are filled to the top. Always filled to the top. Hear me when I tell you that. If you get one of these and it's not filled to the top, something shady. And either, well, I mean, it could be something shady as someone's taking these out, taking pulls off them, like some shady sticker store bud tender is just helping himself, and then, oh, here you go. Which is why I feel like he was kind of like eerie about, you know, me opening it. But I couldn't, like I said. And then when I finally get home, get it tear open, there was, you know, I'd say a good day's use, like down to the F missing out of the one when it balanced out. Because of course, whenever you go in a place, they're always sitting like this. Please sit them up. So like when we get them home, we have that satisfying moment where we open it and it's full and there's no like big bubble here or what have you that's going to ruin your day. But it was sticky on the inside, and that's what it was. And I'm feeling like it was from transport in a hot wherever, you know. And it leaked because there was definitely a little trouble getting this open, especially this part here. And I don't know if, well, I'm not really showing that real well. I don't know if this part here is, you know, if that's like got some kind of glue on it, because that was also hard to get out regardless. But on with a little bit of the review. It tasted kind of like watermelon, a little bit, you know what I mean, like as much as I guess it probably could, but not, you know, a real strong watermelon, more of a candy aftertaste. But it functioned. I mean, you know, I put it on the battery, it pulled, it didn't clog, you know, it's got what I'm assuming is the porcelain in there, which most people prefer. I mean, it's got all the good branding and what have you. If you can see that on the bottom, it's got the numbers, you know. So, and the medicine was pretty good. It wasn't the strongest, just like I think I was mentioning with the peach rings. Also, I wanted to mention with these, not to complain, just be, you know, honest, and something I've noticed with these, like the peach one and these, even though there was a little bit missing out of both of these when I got them. When I would, all right, for example, I'll take a pull off of a cart and I'll like do like a 6-8 second pull. I mean, that's just me, whatever. I'm not comparing, trying to show off. I'm just trying to base facts and give you a good idea of what's going on here and what I'm trying to express. As soon as you take like a 6-8 second pull, like a good one, you'll get a huge bubble. I'm talking like 4 to 5 times the size of a bubble that you would see with like, you know, other carts that I've had, like almost every cart, and I kind of remember the peach rings being like that too, like tearing through it really fast, but I don't remember some medicine being weak. I just remember like whatever they cut and they, you know, whatever's in there with that, it moves faster, way faster than it does on a lot of the other carts, which is funny because I've had their dispos, like I've said before, like their 2 gram dispos. Like I found one in a parking lot. That video is also, I'll throw that at the end of this one. Not saying that someone threw it out, I think they lost it, but you can go watch that video if you want to hear about that. But yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. I mean, it's got the authentication on the back, and I didn't check it. I mean, this is identical to the peach rings, and I know what you're saying. Well, that doesn't mean that it's... At the point when I opened it and I seen that it was light or it had leaked or whatever the hell was going on, yeah, I was like, whatever. And just threw it on the battery and just moved on with my day. Like I kind of ate it, like I said earlier. I mean, I don't really like to talk about prices, but I'm not butthurt about it being, you know, like a day and a half short of what I would usually get. Moving on, we got another one. We had one of these before, and everybody loves these, and they're all over the internet and Insta and blah 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 blah. Boom. That's gonna be in the next video. Got the whole melt back in it. Stranana belts. But until next time, it's Spicy Pickle Panda for Pen Jammin' with Spicy Pickle Panda, asking you to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we post new videos. Until next time, peace out.